Ladies and gentlemen, if this is gonna work, we have an absolute game changer.
Hello guys, my name is Doke and we didn't see each other for a little while. So I wish you all the best in 2022. And right now, let's get this party started.
As every year during the last month, I was trying to get myself together mentally. Red one or blue one? I shouldn't be overthinking stuff, so let's eat both. Physically. And I was also trying to clean up the studio. During this period, I got a message from one of you with a recommendation for an app, a painting app. It's called Mural Maker. And I just want to say that I'm not paid to review this app. I've never been in touch with the creators of the app. So if it sucks, I'll tell you, although I have to admit that it sounds very promising. So, long story short, this app should be able to replace my two favorite painting techniques to start a mural: doodle grid and projector. This app should replace them both, and it should be the most convenient way to start a mural. Today I noticed that Jaza, he tried an app called SketchR. The features of that app seem very similar to the Mural Maker. And the disappointing thing is that Jaza, the app he tried, it didn't work at all. I mean, kinda. I really want to make this work. The good news are that unlike the SketchR app, Mural Maker actually requires a little bit more hardware. It requires two iOS devices, which in my case will be my iPhone and my iPad.
Okay, let's try this. First of all, you need to have the app in both devices. Cool. Then you need to create a new project and you need to pick which device will be a drawing device, which you will hold in your hand while painting, and which one will be essentially the camera. I pick my iPhone as a drawing device and I pick my reference picture. Now I need to pick my camera device, my iPad. Yes, I want to connect. And boom. These two are now connected. The next step is putting the camera device into the correct position so you can see the wall. Then you take your drawing device, you place the reference picture where you want to paint it. Boom. You zoom in, and right now comes the magical part. Hey there. So, as you can see, that device sees me, and boom, and boom. You get it? Boom, boom. I hope right now you see why I am so excited about this, because look at that. I mean, I can go away, I can go in front of the camera. The picture is always there. I can even zoom in. Let's say I want to paint the eye. I can zoom in even more. I can even change the opacity so I can see exactly where I am. There is also this strobe feature. Okay, let's see what that does. This is good when you want to compare your reference picture with the thing you have on the wall. Nice! The only concern that I'm having right now is that there is nothing on the wall. So I always need to look into my phone and follow the lines on the wall.
Promising, right? Let's test it outside.
First of all, let's prepare our setup. I decided to use my iPhone as a camera device because it is a lot easier to attach it to a tripod. And we will need a tripod because the phone has to be placed approximately in the middle of the wall. Over here in my garden, it's a little bit of a problem because there is this huge step, and so I need to use this table and place my phone right here. It would be awesome if I could just take the tripod and place it here, for example. But once again, we come to the common problem with these methods, the problem with space. Although I thought that the app will make this a lot easier because iPhone has a wide lens, which should make this easier. Look, I'm standing right here, and this is my classic shot, and this is wide lens shot. With the wide lens, I see everything perfectly. I expected that in the Mural Maker, I will be able to change the lenses, but it's not possible. I don't see any option like this over here. There's just resolution and focus, nothing else. This is the first disappointment for me. Well, I guess it can be perfect. Let's place it to the tripod. It is a very windy day, so I hope that this is gonna hold. Right now I pick my iPad and I'm gonna try to paint a sketch from the previous video with these methods, because in that video I timed the process. You can see the times on the screen right now. This way I will be able to compare this very precisely, compare all these methods. I have my sketch here, I just need to adjust it to the wall. Perfect. Maybe I'll put it a little bit lower. Great. Right now I can zoom in. Okay, I see that there is a lag. Yeah, there is a little lag. I can try to solve this by lowering the resolution, because right now we are HD and I just changed the resolution to 720p, which should make the process smoother. Woo! Please, please. All right, I made the first line, and well, look at the line. Maybe if I zoom in. The camera is moving because of the wind, and because of the low resolution I can't really see what I'm doing. It's really hard to get it right, but why? Okay, this one worked. This one didn't.
You know, I was not exaggerating before. I truly believe that this could be awesome. It's a disaster. I was not even able to finish one letter because I was so frustrated. And right now I'm thinking that I have to give it another go. One thing that I truly love about painting murals is the physicality of it. The physicality of the lines, the shapes. The doodle grid or the projector, they give you some guidelines on the wall, but in the process, you might be using a phone, but the action is happening on the wall. So you can be physical. But with this stupid app, I'm sorry it's not stupid, it's a great idea, but with this app, you are staring into your phone and you are going super slowly to get the lines correctly, and when you do that, it completely crushes the beauty of painting murals. But okay, let's say that it's been caused by the wind or the position of moon, whatever. Let's try it one more time in here. If it doesn't work in here, it's not gonna work anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna use a marker instead of a spray paint. This should allow me to go slower, and I will try to paint my face. I am pissed because I like the app. It seemed so promising. All right.
The first thing that I immediately noticed is that the lack of wind helps a lot. Also, usage of a marker helps a lot as well. If you go slow with a spray can, you get a ton of drips and you waste a lot of color. With a marker, it's a lot more convenient. Another improvement that I noticed was that the app didn't lag. I had to restart it once, but it came straight back to the position where I left it, so this was not a problem anymore. Although the improvement was probably caused by the fact that the phone was closer to the iPad, which is nice, but this basically means that you can't paint big murals because the phone and the iPad, they have to be kinda close together. After a little while, you even get used to the fact that you are not looking at the wall, but you are staring into your phone. It gets a lot more comfortable over some time. I'm sad, because I really wanted to show you and myself this game changer app for 40 bucks that will just be amazing. I mean, it's great if you paint small, which I don't, so I'm disappointed. And on the disappointing note, let me show you something truly sad. Watch this. It's mind-blowing for me to see the tunnel being demolished. I mean, I couldn't imagine that someone will do this one day. This was my favorite tunnel spot. My piece is still here. And the wall, which used to be in the middle, is completely demolished already. More than 60 pieces painted at this place. I don't even want to know how many hours I spent under this bridge. The end of this place is the end of an era for me. I still remember my very first time coming to this place. We got caught by police. I had to pay a fine, 30 euros fine, because back then it was not a legal place. And then over the years it became something like my home. I mean, I have different spots, but this one was the best because I could do whatever I want over here. I could be messy. I was able to do stuff that I shouldn't really do in the middle of a city. Yeah, I got a lot of beautiful memories from this place. Just as I said, the end of an era. What a disappointing beginning of 2022. Anyways, guys, art story, the story of becoming a great artist continues. This is still my main goal, to tell you my artistic stories. And I have to say that over the past month, I've been also working pretty hard on my art. I've been studying a lot. And I have to say that I don't feel all that comfortable with my art at this moment, because during this studying, I just realized so many things. But on the other hand, I never felt so motivated to get better. So I hope that you're gonna join me on this journey, and there are some really exciting projects coming up. Let me know in the comments below if you have some great ideas for 2022. What should I do? And just as I said in the beginning of this video, let's get this party started. Woo!